I have a saying about giving a rat's ass that's kind of funny. That how can you give a rat's ass? The ass of the rat isn't yours to give, so let the rat keep his ass. Or you can pick up a rat in tandem to somebody else's ass first, and yes, you're giving a rat's ass. And if the other person wants to accept the rat ass first, to give a rat's ass, you're sort of offering up the rat's ass, and it's up to the other person if he wants to accept. So I'll have another saying too, that in some certain things, that if a rat's ass should really be offered or even given about a particular subject. So that's what I say about tolerance to a certain thing. You can say sometimes you give a shit. There's some and I also have a thing where I say there's certain aspects of giving a shit or giving a fuck. It's not that I don't give a shit or give a fuck. It's there's some aspects of giving a shit or giving a fuck that I don't give a shit or a fuck about. And at any given time, when and where should a rat's ass be given, or a fuck be given, or a shit be given, or even offered? You know what I mean? What the hell do these people want to do? Just bring every living being from every other country and just bring them all, have them all leave their country and just cram them into their own country. Is that what the liberals of, say, United States and the UK and some of these other countries, is that what they want to do? They're either completely retarded, complete morons, or they're just complete fucking evil and malicious. One or the other, and I'm actually thinking the other. Totally evil and malicious. Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. And a lot of people, like content creators, just like the average Jane and the average Doe. Oh, the average Joe, or the average Jane. Did I say the average Doe? If I did say the average Doe, okay, say the average buck and the average Doe. The average Jane and the average Joe. Fuck it, I'm just gonna be silly about it because I'm not doing the goddamn video all over again. So I screwed up and I fixed it with a joke. Okay, so these people that are very liberal, if you will, content creators that are the average Jane, the average Joe, that are content creators, get shut down real easy, and you get shadow banned real easy, especially if you're not on YouTube buying your views. You get shut down in the actual world by people. They talk over you and change the subject real quick because they want you to hear what they're saying, and they do whatever they can. La 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 la, I don't hear you, when you say something to disprove them. They don't want to hear it. If they don't go like with the attitude like talk over you, la la la, I don't want to hear you. They just crickets, you know, that deer in the headlights stare and just don't answer you. And you know, it's literally almost like rolling the eyes there especially about immigration here. If you want to put the argument this way, I mean, I looked at a lot of very long YouTube videos on this subject from so many different people, and there's a part of the argument what we should be saying is average content creators, even though we're not the professionals, if you will, on here, this argument that nobody wants to hear, if you will. I know people have said it. Yeah, the professional ones have said it. Don't get me wrong. You want to tell this to a liberal. Make the case to them that that they have fake empathy. That they're actually evil bitches or evil sons of bitches hiding behind empathy, and maybe they have selective empathy or just wearing the mask of empathy, and it's actually pure evil. You want to make that case, and then people will tell you it's far-fetched. Well, you say to them, ask them, okay, even though you feel sorry for people seeking asylum, which, yeah, there are people that want to run from their countries to this country, or even other countries that are taking in immigrants. You kind of feel sorry for the ones seeking asylum, and you got to do it the right way, of course. And
I can also argue that even though I feel sorry for the ones that seek an asylum, and they should be for the first choice, say you found out, say you were able to have some kind of instrument or crystal ball, and or a high-tech instrument that every single one of them are seeking asylum when they run in here and come in here illegal. Say you could find out all of them, all the ones that ain't lying, right? And you want to say just the ones seeking. Are you going to have enough of fucking room even for just them? Pretending that you knew who was lying and who wasn't. And this country, like my country, for example, too, before Trump come in office, they're just letting everybody just come right in. That's deliberate. I think, my opinion, if you're a liberal and you just want every single person to come in, open borders, ICE is mean and hateful, and there's some kind of Nazis or whatever, you're either retarded, a fucking moron, and if you actually believe that make things better, or you're just outright ignorant and you hate every single buddy that's doing better than you, and you're doing it on purpose, especially if you're some leftist punk that's still living in your parents' house in your 20s pushing 30, or maybe even 30s pushing 40s, still in a room in your parents' house, can't hold a job or whatever, and maybe you've rooted for or joined some people in the George Floyd riots. Yeah, I fucked my life up with DUI, still live with my parents. I'll be a martyr for immigrants and for BLM. That's for me. I'll be a martyr. That's for me. And you just hate the ones that become politicians. They go into college. They were activists back in college. Them too. They either got to be fucking retarded to fucking believe that, or they're outright evil, pretending to be empathetic. And what the fuck do you want to do? What the hell you want to do? Just keep bringing people in? Well, you want to bring all of Mexico into the United States or into Canada, or do you want to bring all the population of Muslim countries and all these other countries into the UK? Just keep them coming in. You're going to bring just all of all of Mexico, every single living, breathing person, whether they're good or evil or whatever the hell they are. These liberals, if you could, would you bring every single living, breathing Mexican and South American and in Africa, somehow get them to go all in the United States and just put them all into Canada? What the fuck kind of moron are you? I mean, is that dang possible? Just, you think that there's just this endless amount of space, bring everybody in. And like I said, even if you want to say, if you knew for sure the ones that were seeking asylum and they're running from something real bad, and you want to let them come in even though they come in illegally. You know how fucking many that is? Are we going to be able to keep doing that? And I was a fan of the late George Carlin, don't get me wrong, too. I kind of laughed when he says, yeah, get rid of golf courses, build low-income housing. Even though it's a joke and he's political, too, and he's serious, right? I can only get behind that, what he said, if it's people that lived in this country all our lives that are already homeless. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking that's what he meant also. We got not just my country, you got the UK and you got a couple other countries doing the same damn shit. They got people that lived in their country all their lives. They're still fucking homeless, and you're bringing here, before even Trump come into office, they were bringing people in, giving them EBT cards, giving them what do you call it, ATM cash cards, and giving them putting them up in a hotel. Meanwhile, and if you're black, if you're black in this country, you're black. There's something wrong if you're in this country and you're black and lived in this country all your life, right? Especially if you're black and or a veteran that you served your country, and you're fucking homeless looking for garbage for a meal, and you got people from, for example, from Africa, same color of the skin, Nigeria, all these countries that are people doing some pretty bad things, same color of the skin, bringing them in and giving them debit cards and giving them AD, putting up in hotels. Yeah, that's why Trump run. That's why Trump won. That blatant ignorance that, you know, they figured that I think people even that were black have had enough. You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't just do that. Yeah, for like, what, decades we had black folk that were homeless, that are still homeless, and then even like my local Pittsburgh news, people that lived in Pittsburgh all their life and are homeless for all these years in Pittsburgh, can't even find a place, a shelter for them in tents, and then they're dumbass mayors, both one black, one recent mayor, both one black. I think he's on his way out now. I think he's going to get voted out. It looks like he's going to lose. Ed Gainey. The one before that, white guy, he grew the big Santa Claus beard, Peduto. What a fucking asshole. Yeah, make out a sanctuary city. But yeah, I can go on, but yeah, what are you going to do? Say, have black folk on the street, right? And dumbass leftist bootlicking YouTubers that call everybody leaning a different way than them bootlickers. Yeah, what are you going to do? Leave certain black folk that live there all their life on the street, and then bring all of every single breathing person in an African country that you don't know about, just bring them right in. Give them debit cards. You're going to bring... you're going to just let every living, breathing Mexican, no matter who they are, just let them come in here, and if we run out of room, everybody pushing each other in the ocean, the United States, oh yeah, fill Canada with them. Meanwhile, Canada got... Yeah, Britain too has its problems. Yeah, UK, it's killing itself that way too. How much fucking room you think? You're just going to let everybody just come in willy-nilly? How one particular black YouTuber I look at uses that expression. A couple of them use that expression. Let them come in willy-nilly, or just without restraint, with impunity, no matter who they are. Oh, and just deny the fact that they're raping and robbing people and everything else, and repetitive. And yeah, you can keep being be repetitive in a video, but you can be repetitive to these people until you're blue in the face and you totally lose your voice. They can't get it through their thick head because they're either fucking retarded or they're doing it on purpose. They're either fucking retarded or fucking evil. One or the other. And I'm actually thinking the other, totally evil. Because do you really think anybody is that stupid? I don't really think so, but yeah, nobody wants to hear that.